You know, for weeks I had a live stream scheduled for the people of my church. It's going to give them an update on the Montgomery family, the miracle baby, what Brian's up to in his life. I was hoping that I could say something like, yeah, Brian and Miranda are co-parenting great. They are flawed, yet they're making a flawed situation work. That's what I was going to do. I was going to compromise because obviously I don't like that they have a baby out of wedlock, but there's always a way you can twist things a little bit so that we're not judged as much. But now I have to go on the live stream today and frame her as someone who is trying to take Brian's daughter away from him. You see how quick a story can change? You see how quick a narrative has to be switched up? That's what I have to do. I have to make her look like the bad one now. All because she wouldn't want to work with us.
It's all pretty crazy how life works out, huh? So what's happening right now with Miranda and Brian? She going to pick the baby up? Is he denying her? What's happening with that?
Well, if I'm correct, time-wise, she should be at his house. She's going to try to pick Charlotte up. He's going to tell her no. She's with us. She's with Jonathan. And you're not taking your daughter. You see how tricky that is? Because she can put up a little blog or vlog or a post and say something like, wow, Brian's not letting me see my daughter. But no, we're not. We're not playing that game. We're going to get ahead of her. She's not going to make my family look bad. She's going to try to run out of town with Charlotte. And then, no. It's just not happening. I'm always 20 steps ahead.
Wow. It's crazy how no matter where I go, it's a crapshoot. There's always drama. Somehow it's always with Miranda's family. You know, she was such a pain in the ass to my girlfriend. My girlfriend's stupid son. I don't mean to complain. But what happens if Brian denies her Charlotte? Says, I don't have her, right? You're not getting your baby back. Screw you. But then he also happens to say the baby's at my uncle's house. When she comes here,
I'll have security escort her off campus. If she wants Charlotte, then she has to go to court for her. She has to fight for her. And I don't think in her mental state she's willing to do that. I know my nephew's not willing to do that. So, if she wants to see her daughter, she plays by our rules. She's not taking her out of state. She's not taking the miracle baby away from church. She's in my arms, and I get to say no.
I like that. Very simple. You know what this society that I have no more that we live in? Simple no's. Simple, this is how it's gotta be. Nothing you can do. And that was the problem with my girlfriend. She acted like she had control over every situation, but she didn't. You actually have control, and I like that. That's why I like working with you.
Well, I appreciate the kind words. What I want you to do is make some sort of celebratory food for our family. Because I know Brian's going to come here and he's going to be hungry after arguing and denying her kid. And maybe he'll have to deal with the police if she calls the police. But she can call the police and he has parental rights. They can't do anything. So, make something special. So we're going to feast later. I'm going to leave her with you right now because I want to go live stream to everyone. Give them some updates. Look at my social media feeds for the church and yeah, you think you can handle watching her?
Yeah, I'll watch her. I'll watch her while I cook. You know, I have grandkids. I was just never allowed to see them. And then my family just cut me off. So, yeah, be happy to. I gotta figure out what to cook though.
Alright, if she cries or something, let me know. How are you feeling? Mentally, how do you feel?
I'm good. I've had better days, of course. My life is probably the worst it's ever been, but I'm trucking along, if that's the phrase. I'm good.
Okay. It's really good to see you, Miranda. And every time I see you in person, it's very nice. Because I know what you went through. And I'm just glad that you're able to keep going. You know? 'Cause I know he wasn't my son. And I know you don't want to talk about this stuff, but I hurt for you.
I appreciate the kind words, I really do. It's really nice that you and I can be cordial with one another, despite the circumstances of life and stuff. But really, I'm just here to say goodbye to Charlotte, and then I'll be out of your hair. I just want to say goodbye to her one last time.
She's in the middle of taking a nap. But now that we're here, are you sure that you want to let me keep her full time? I wanted to ask you this in person while she's napping. You really want to just let me keep her?
No, I'm not sure. I'm actually here because I'm taking her. I'm leaving town with her. And I'm sorry if that hurts, but I can't stay in this town anymore. I need a new life. And I know that's terrible to say, but the killer is still out there. I have been through enough. And I want to be a mom where I don't have to worry about someone breaking into my house or something happening to my children and the police not doing anything. I am tired of a town with incompetent police and incompetent family court and everyone in between. I'm gone. So I'm going to take her and I'm going to leave.
You're taking her? What do you mean by that, exactly? Are we gonna do a couple days out of the week for me, or?
No. No days out of the week, no custody agreement, no anything. And I know that's crappy. But everywhere I go, drama follows me. And after what happened with Junior, I think it's enough. I don't hate you, Brian, and I'm no longer mad at you for leaving me. I want you to be happy. But right now, in the situation that you're in with me and my daughter, you're just someone that's catching a stray bullet. It's nothing personal. I'm not trying to do this to you.
Do you think that's fair to me? Do you think that's right morally? To just take my daughter away from me? Just like that? When I have told you time and time again that I wasn't going to take you to court. Family court wasn't even in my vocabulary. And that I tried to work with you. And now you're standing here before me saying that you're going to take my daughter away from me for good.
I'm sorry, Brian. Like I said, it's nothing personal. You're a great dad. But Charlotte's mine. And I can't be around you. I can't be around my former in-laws. I can't be in this town. You're just catching a stray bullet at a horrible time. And maybe things will change down the line and I'll reach out and you can see Charlotte and be in her life. But as of right now, no. Take me to court if you want to. I don't know what you want to do. You can try to find me, but I'm gone. I'm sorry. I'm making a selfish move. You can hate me for that. I understand.
So you tricked me. You tricked me just to get in my house so you could take Charlotte from me. That's what you did.
Yes. And I'm sorry for that. But I knew you were on to me. I knew that when this day came, you weren't going to let me come over. So I had to somehow make you believe that I was just going to give you Charlotte so you would at least let me in. I'm really sorry.
Well, you didn't trick me. I knew you were going to do this. Because I know you. And what I did, it wasn't to hurt you, and it's, again, still, even right now, not to be confrontational or anything like that. It's just to keep my daughter with me. Charlotte's not here taking a nap. She's with my uncle. And you're not taking her. You're not. You're not getting in my house ever again. You're not getting in my uncle's house. She is my daughter. And now that I know that you pulled this, you're never laying your hands on her again. Until you take me to court or something. Because what you just tried to do was heinous. It was disgusting. And it was low as a parent. I may have walked out on you and gone to the military and messed up in that way, but I never once tried to steal your kid from you. Ever.
So Charlotte's not here?
No. You just made the biggest mistake of your life. And I don't mean to be cold when I say this, but you know, what happened to Junior was very unfortunate. But you had Charlotte. You could have had her in your life. And now you just lost yourself a second child.
Please don't do this. You know what I've been through. And for you to take Charlotte like this. You can't do this. Just please give me her.
No, Miranda. Stop saying your daughter. It's our daughter. I couldn't even give you her right now if I wanted to, because she's not here. And I had to do that because I knew what you were going to do. That's one of the biggest mistakes in our relationship. When we had one. So you didn't think I cared about you or something along those lines, but I studied you. I loved you. You were my everything. And I don't know. I'm sorry this had to happen, and I hope that one day you and I can co-parent. I really do. I don't want to keep your daughter from you. But right now, you're just gonna have to leave without her and figure out how you can just be mentally better. And I'm not doing anything with you, with our child again, until it's written on paper. And I never wanted to do that, but that's what it's come to, because I can't trust you now.
I just want you to see it from my perspective.
Just hold on 1 second. Because you certainly brought it up to me a lot that I walked out on you for the military. Even though I had plenty of good reasons to, with what your mother was doing to me. And I still get villainized and condemned for what I did. But what's worse? Me doing that, or you trying to take my daughter from me and running to a whole different state and hiding with her and never letting me see her again. I think what you were about to do was way worse. And yet, I still care about you. And that's all I'll say. That's what I'll leave you with today. Please leave my home.
Brian, I am pleading with you. She is all I have left. I need my baby. I do.
I need my baby too. And that's what's unfair about parents when they're not together anymore. We both need something, and we both can't have it, I guess. Please leave.
I'm really losing my second child because of you. Someone who I loved and trusted.
Well, again, I want to thank you all for joining the live stream, and it's been really great talking to you in terms of our family. We do have a little drama going on with the miracle baby. Her mom has kind of switched up on us and is trying to take our miracle baby from Brian, and she's being sneaky about it, and we really don't want to involve the courts because we do believe that God is the one to decide all things. But it looks as though if she's gonna be like this, that unfortunately Brian's hands are tied, our family's hands are tied, and you know, all we want to do is be happy. We just want to do what's best for Charlotte, and she's currently with us. She's been with Brian for weeks, And now all of a sudden, Miranda wants to take her full time. So you can see where that's a little problematic, where Brian was bonding with the baby and stuff. So we'll keep you posted on this, but the baby's staying with us because she is a Montgomery.
You know, I have nothing against you as a baby, because you're not a Riley. You're a Montgomery. So I got nothing against you. You know, I got grandkids just like you. I even had a daughter. Raised her pretty much by myself. And then she meets her dumbass husband. He don't like me. I curse too much. I smoke too much. I don't have the same political views as him. He brainwashes her. There goes Christmas. There goes Thanksgiving. No more. Don't get to see the daughter that I raised. Don't get to see my grandkids. It's all my fault. Because I am who I am. I grew up the way I grew up. Oh no. I gotta change for some schmuck who married into the family. I work my pizzeria. I work on my business. Focus on that. And then I meet Mill. Beautiful woman. Just like me. Two peas in a pod. We get along. We have our own family issues. We're so compatible. And she chooses her dumbass son over me. Hate him. Can't stand him. I wish him the worst. But it's his mother. Oh. She helped to get my family away from me. She's tried to kill me too. So that's why I hate that fit. That's why I hated your brother, Junior. I wanted to send a message. You're lucky you're a Montgomery. I'm gonna make a chicken parm and eggplant parm for the family tonight. Maybe some vegetables and some pasta. So I'm gonna get started on that.
Oh, that's so basic. I thought you would make something fancy like brajol, or I don't know. How do you make caviar? Do you make that, or is it like, does it come that way?
How the hell did you get in here?
Well, you're not the only one in the world who's good at breaking and entering. But don't worry, I'm just here to get my bestie's baby back. Do you need a pot? Walk over. All the places to lay. Alright, let's go back to your mommy. I know. My perfume's a little strong, but you'll get used to it. It's just a car ride. Okay. Okay. No problem. Yeah, wherever. And thank you. No, really. Thank you. Bye.
If you don't mind me asking, who the hell was that?
No one. It was no one. Well, I mean, nothing that has to do with you. I'm gonna get going now. So, you have a good life.
That's it? You were just very emotional with me, pleading for me to get you Charlotte back. And now, you're ice cold. I don't know if that's the grief, but are you good?
I don't want to leave here today feeling as though you and I played some horrible game of chess. I want to leave here today with a good memory of you. I don't know if you'll feel the same about me, but I want you to know that I do forgive you for leaving for the military. And I really did think that you were a great dad. And although when I was with you, I did miss Joey, I did love you. And I did have some good times with you. And you were very comforting during my pregnancy. You were the complete opposite of Joey. And I should have had more patience with you towards the end of my pregnancy and in the delivery room and everything that came after that with my postpartum. I know I went through stuff, but I still don't give myself excuses for that. You're going to be a good dad to however many kids you and Tiffany have. I know it. And one day, well, we'll leave the one days for another day.
Why has your whole tone shifted? What changed with that phone call, Miranda?
Because I just realized that, I've been such a people pleaser, and I've always tried to be the good girl, good woman, mind my manners, and fall in line. And I really tried to win the game that way. Tried to get what they told me would make me happy. The house, the kids, the marriage. I went for all of that, and I didn't win. Sometimes, to get what you want in the game of chess, I guess you just have to cheat, even when you're not trying to. I know that's a little confusing right now, but you'll get it in a bit. I know Tiffany's been sitting there awkwardly in the other room for a long time, so I'm gonna get going now, for real. I did truly love you, and we were great for a while. Don't get hung up on me like Joey did. I don't mean that in an ego way. I'm just saying, move on.
Damn it. Guess we're not having dinner tonight. Check the location of the baby's tracker.